Hello, guys. Today I am here with the Evan, and you already know that guy. This is the really impressive guy who is a representative of one of the greatest companies with which we are working before. This is Room Archipelago, and I would like to introduce myself. My name is Tegel Kunci. I'm CEO at Binaryx platform, and today we have the presentation of the new property that we are listing on the Binaryx platform. The name of the property is La Casa Española, and Ivan will represent that property for us today. The La Casa Española is the property that have the first ever Spanish colonial villa in Bali with a beautiful style, with a beautiful vibe, and with beautiful overview of the villa, exterior and interior at all. And for potential investors, there is the decision that Binaryx made to start working with La Casa Española and Room Archipelago again, to because those villas is not something similar to other villas that everyone is building. It's something different, and all of you know that if something is different, everyone wants to touch it. And when somebody would like to touch it, we can make money on that. So that's why that property will appear on our platform. And I would like to introduce you, Evan. Evan is the manager and head of sales of Room Archipelago. And Evan, thank you so much for joining us today. Word to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ole.
So maybe you can represent for the people who doesn't know you yourself and tell a little bit
Mhm.
more about what is Room Archipelago, what is your idea in the company, and what you are creating for the people.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Evan. So I'm represent of Rumarki Plago Villa as a sales director. So why I love Rumarki Plago because we always have bring a new concept on every projects on our own style. So we present very different villa every time.
Yeah, that's
with
true.
with the with the unique concept like rumah archipelago having like a good concept of villa which blending like Indonesian culture with another country. For now, like Spanish country, we blending that. We blend the culture, we blend the design, we blend the language. So we create something new always for the market. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's true. That's true because the previous projects, what we have selling with you right now, performing really well, and
Mhm.
historically they giving really good returns for the investors and great yield. So we sure that the new project that you're building right now will be really, really popular for the tourists and for the rental too. Ivan, I would like to ask you. So, what was behind La Casa Española? Yeah, and what represent that groundbreaking architectural concept in Bali? Why you make such decision to build
Mhm.
something like that?
So this La Casa Española is actually inspired by deep and precious childhood memories from the Spanish roots. We have also trying to blend the cultures between Spanish and also Indonesia that have influence of colonialism back then in 18th, 19th centuries. So Spanish have influence of colonial and also in Indonesia, mostly in Japanese. Japanese they have like influence from colonial because we colonial is in Indonesia back then. So you can imagine a combination of classic Spanish Mediterranean houses with rich colonial houses from in Java in the
Mhm.
19th and 18th centuries, with full expansive of wood, ceramics, batiks, and other exclusive decoration and materials built by European diplomats or rich people. So we combine that story together.
Okay, that sounds really cool. But like our historical research shows that villa, like, and that villa style was in Bali. What inspired you to bring it in Bali?
So in Bali, especially in Bingin right now, Bingin is have a similar characteristic with Spain because
Okay.
in Bingin right now we uh, is like matched with Mediterranean style, but we inject the colonial style a bit on this to make it different. So this is what something that never seen before in Bali,
Mm-hmm.
because we are not just rewriting the history, because colonial is not entering Bali, but we are creating a new story in Bali.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's decision to make differentiate your product from someone else,
yeah,
right?
hmm,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay. So that's actually like really good choice, and in my opinion, this is like one of the best decisions to make something like that, because that can generate more revenue and more money because the
yeah,
people can see the difference. And actually,
hmm,
on our presentation a little bit later, you will show what kind of the property it will be. But right now, I would like to ask you the more questions about location, about your preparation stages, and so on. So the
hmm,
question is connected to the location. So you are mentioned that the villa will be built in Bingin, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
specifically, specifically for that project, you choose the Bingin, and also like you have other projects in Bingin. Why
hmm.
that location so attractive, and what made that location so ideal for introduction the Spanish colonial architecture to the island?
Yeah, as I say before, that Bingin is the why Bingin is the best place to introduce this design, because we have a similarity with the coast of the Spain.
Yeah.
So we have the similar vibes in here. That's why
Yeah.
we try to introduce this style in Bingin, and
Oh, okay.
also Bingin itself for the location. That's right now is the hottest location in Bali.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is going to Bingin. Everyone looking for Bingin.
Mm-hmm.
So in that area, because I live in that area as well, I know how they growing up very very rapid right now.
Okay, that sounds really cool, and glad to hear that actually, because
Mhm,
that kind of opportunity is not every day allowed to everyone to invest in the properties that will be in such great area that attract so
mhm.
many tourists. Do you have any numbers about like how much tourists like on the yearly base visit in Uluwatu and Bingin area?
For how many tourists, I don't remember, of course. For
Okay, but
but
I
yes,
have I have total numbers. I have because I have total
hmm,
numbers how many people come into Indonesia and come into Bali
hmm,
especially. So for this year, it was the predictions is more than 14 million people.
hmm,
So we're waiting
hmm,
for a big inflow of the tourists. And how what is their behavior usual, and what we see that almost everyone who come in Bali, not as expat and for the living, but for the tourist purposes, they are like
hmm,
coming in like first they are coming in some location in Canggu or Ubud, like, or any other location, and then they
hmm,
are start traveling across north of the Bali, Ubud, Canggu, and of course Uluwatu, Bukit area, and
yeah,
most of the people are like choosing the great areas close to the beach. So Bingin is like the area that's close to the beach. But of course, like it will be interesting for me, and I will try to research that information. How many tourists, especially, reach the Bingin area? Okay,
yeah.
so let's move to the next.
I need to add something if I
Yeah.
can. Yeah, because Bingin is actually located in the south of Bali, and Bingin area is famous for surfing events. So I bet there is a lot of tourists going to Bingin. And the location itself, right now, La Casa Española is just 500 meters. Is walking distance to the beach, so very very close to the beach. And being inside is on the west side, so you will see the beautiful sunset
Oh,
on
so
there. Yeah,
that's also like additional sales point because you feel really good when you have the sunset, when you have beach clothes. Yeah, like
yeah.
really great vibe.
Mhm.
So probably it's time to talk more about the properties, and I propose to focus on our like your flagship bedroom villa. And can
Mhm.
you like walk us through the specification of that 200 more than 200 meters building area on like one area of land, and so with the three floors. So I know that villa is like the flagship, right, of that project,
Mhm.
and this is one of the villas that we plan to place on our platform also. So could you
Mhm.
please tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, sure. So in three-bedroom villa, which is we have like three bedroom, especially three with three
Yeah.
different colors.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the exciting. You can see on the next slide. You can so the audience can see. Next slide. Next one. Showing the because I want to let the audience see. Yeah, there is a three kind of colors in the bedroom, which is a terracotta, verde, and azul. So they have different colors with the different like different scene. For example, in terracotta we will use red batik. In verde we will use a green batik, and in azul we will choose the green and the blue batik. So it
Well,
will be
could
affect.
you explain what is batik means? Because
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
I know that it's like regular word. I understand it, but for people it will be interesting.
Yeah, I think we'll explain later after this, yeah, because
Okay.
so I can continue with the bedroom. On each bedroom, we will have uh, so there is a three floor of this villa. So in every floor we have one bedroom. So the bedroom is quite big. They have personal private bathroom and private walk-in closet. So yes, you can see as well the bathroom is have three different colors, so they can choose. And on every bedroom, they will have their own balcony, so they will get this exactly same size and same specification on each. So for
Okay.
the details, I
Yeah.
think we can go back from the previous, so I can explain how what is batik, what is Tegel Kunci. Yeah,
Okay.
we can start from this. So Tegel Kunci uh, is an interlocking colonial design, which is if you see the pattern, this is like a pattern that have in colonial design, which is all handmade. So we ordering this with the pattern that we want. So
Mm-hmm.
they will creating this handmade, and we will use it on our design. And based on the previous one, as I said, there is a three colors of bedroom, and we will match on every bathroom with different colors of Tegel Kunci.
Yeah, that actually make the floor and the walls is really rich when you see something like that. And
Yeah,
like right now, everyone building like really minimalistic stuff, and
yeah,
minimalism is pretty good. And I love minimalism, but sometimes. When you're coming somewhere, you would like to feel that vibe, and that kind of vibe is actually created by the artisans, and that stuff I
yeah.
like really much. And I would love to stay in that villa by myself, actually, like when it will be constructed. So yeah, you feel free to continue. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm just enjoyed by the concept, and I'm enjoyed by what you're creating, guys, because this is something unique. When I'm seeing right now the projects and like 100 projects going through us, like those unique projects that are created with the soul is something great, and I love that project by myself actually. So I would like to invest, and I will invest in that project by
Mhm.
myself too.
Yeah, that's great. And the
Yes.
second one, as you can
Mhm.
see here, is batik. Batik is from Indonesia. What is batik? Batik is like it's a cloth, and we draw in the cloth. It's Indonesian heritage, one of the Indonesian heritage, and it's also handmade by the artisan. So they create the batiks. As you can see, there is a color. There is a we can request from them like blue color, red color, and green color, and we will order it from Java, which is they have a lot of artists in Java creating
Mhm.
this.
So that for what parts of the house it will be used?
We will use it batik as an if you in the frame. If you can
Mhm.
see on the bedroom, you can see the frame, the wooden frame with the carving with batik.
Mhm. Oh, okay. So it's like pictures, right?
Yeah, it's like a picture. Because
Okay.
batik is actually in Indonesia, every pattern in batik have different meanings, and they
Mhm.
are like work of art.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah,
And probably it's really hard to make it right because everything is manually and so precisely need to
yeah,
be done. So and I'm sure that like there is no unique patterns on batik. So that will
yeah.
be some kind of artwork that created especially for that house and for that villa that make that villa
Mhm.
like pretty unique, right? So,
Yeah.
do you will use some specific artists in Indonesia, or like there's you're still in the process of looking for somebody?
We will use there is a village in
Mhm.
Java that produce this batik very good.
What is the name of the
Uh,
village?
uh, I think Lawean or something in Solo, the batik
Okay.
in Solo. So there is a village there. Then everyone doing batiks. So
Mm-hmm.
many batik artists there. So we will
Okay.
look in there, or even we will order from them to create the batik like what we want with the specific colors. So with this, we hope the customers, the tourists that stay in our villa will feel the Indonesian heritage, will feel the Indonesian art through our villa.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I
Mhm.
see. I see. And as I understand, like I just switched the slide, so you will use the another like banana paper lamp. What is
Yeah,
that? What is that? I hear about that first time. Probably I
yeah.
seen it somewhere, but I didn't know that is the banana paper.
Yeah, this one is creating as well created as well by a local artisan. So
Hmm.
they create a paper using a banana leaf to create this lamp. So this also handmade. So we can say that everything in La Casa Española is mostly they are handcrafted materials. So it's very unique and very special for this
Hmm.
villa. Mhm.
That's actually inspiring because it's really inspiring because like that villa has unique touch of the lot of people and that
Yeah,
feel the not just the comfort probably and feel that soul about what I talk already. And I see that there is an Instagram of the guys who are doing that, right? So
yeah,
you
yeah. That's true.
everyone can see how it will look in the real life and what they are already complete. So that's probably like really good. Okay, let's talk more about the outdoor area and what is the principles on outdoor area are you use because I see that like almost everywhere on the villa you have that beautiful flowers, right? What kind of flowers is it? And
Yeah.
to plant it, it's flowers also from Java, or they're growing in Bali
No,
too?
it's growing in Bali. It's bougainville flowers, because
Okay.
Spanish design is very Spanish and Mediterranean especially is very close with bougainville vibes
Hmm.
of flowers. So that's why we plant them almost everywhere in the villa, which
Hmm.
is very nice. And with the weather of Bali, which is quite hot and summery feel, the bougainville will bloom very well.
How often, like, they are blooming? Do you know, or
They will
it?
bloom if do you have a lot of sunlight and
Ah,
hot
okay.
condition. They will bloom
Okay.
pretty
So,
nice.
yeah,
So
I
will
mean, like,
bloom
pretty often, right?
all the time. Will bloom all
All
the time.
the time. Wow,
Yeah,
that's a.
because it's very the weather is the condition of the weather is very good in Bali to
Mhm.
have the bougainville
What
flowers.
about the pool? What about the pool area and the chill zone? What is the principles are you use there?
Yeah, the pool area itself will use the interlocking pattern Tegel Kunci that we have. Yeah, we will order special for the pool as well. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll have pattern on the pool. So we'll we'll see it as a different value, different pool, because you will see that it's different. It's not regular pool
Yeah, of
in
course. And
Bali, right? Mhm.
photos will be real beautiful for the girls from Instagram.
Yeah.
So they will enjoy it. They will enjoy it. And of course, like, I would like to tell you that the Instagram right now running the world, and the influencers running the world, and of course,
Mhm.
like, influencer probably would like to stay in that villa and make some photos because it will be something unique, not just the regular blue pool or regular white pool, but something different, something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of stuff that Evan show us on the first slide of the handmade materials, it will be used in the pool. And what about the living area? Could you please tell us a little bit more about the living area, and what is the principles are you used there?
Yeah, it's the same. We use Tegel Kunci. If you see the border, we will use as a pattern of the
Hmm.
floor, and also we will use wooden furniture with carving. So it's can like having a Indonesian experience because it's from the culture. It's carving like batik as well, right? It's handmade as well. So everything in here is handmade, and you can see the banana lamp we will put in the living room as well.
Uh huh. Uh huh. So the
Mhm.
big one, right? And
Yeah.
you're using carpets. You're bringing carpets from somewhere, or it's also producing in Indonesia because.
No, it's producing in Indonesia. It's a classic, just a classic carpet with the pattern, so you can match.
Mhm. Okay,
Mhm.
because I never heard that Indonesia is famous for the carpets producing, but probably, like, it's time to learn something new. Uh, yeah, and let's go to the dining area. So we right now, like, we are imagining that we are coming in the house, and you're just following us and saying, okay, here is the pool, here is the living area, here is the dining
Mhm.
area. So what is waiting for us in dining area?
Yeah, if you see in here, you can see that the dining area is look like half a carpet, but it's not a carpet, but it's like a kunci as well.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Yeah, so the floor area is not just flat, but we have like a drawing in there, a draw of art in there,
mm-hmm.
just like a carpet. We also
Yeah, but
put the banana lamp for the dining.
yeah. I have a question about the dome. So
Mhm.
the dome will be just for the dining area, right? And
Yeah, just for the dining area.
that's actually remind me how the colonial style looks like in Europe,
Hmm.
because I have been traveling around the Europe so much. I have been in different
Hmm.
countries in different cities, in different places, and many castles, many colonial style houses, and so on. And that like 16 from 16 up to 18th century, maybe 19th
Yeah.
century, there
Hmm.
was a lot of places that built something like that, and that
Yeah.
reminds me a little bit about not actually like Spain, because I'm not traveling Spain much. I have been in a
Hmm.
couple of the cities, but I have been a lot in Italy, so it reminds me Italy vibes, and especially Venice.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. That's really cool. And the kitchen, I see that you're using the same things, right? And the like one principal thing that changed in the kitchen and making it unique and different from other kitchens that I saw for the last time. That kind
Hmm.
of furniture with specifically like furniture, like not the minimalistic style again,
Yeah.
but modern classic style of the kitchen with some, how you call it, backsplash and top table, right?
Yeah, it's using Quadra for the backsplash and top table. We're still using Quadra. It's actually a modern material, but we
Hmm.
choose uh, like the marble pattern that can match with the design.
Okay, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and much like that island is beautiful. I think like the girls will like the kitchen and how it looks. And the biggest like question what I have about the bedrooms is about ceiling
Mhm.
skylight. So
Yeah.
could you please explain me a little bit more, because it looks so huge and so expensive actually. So I'm confused and I'm curious about how you plan to make it. I understand that it's from the artisans, but what bring you to build something like that?
Yeah, it's because it's like sailing with the profile. We
Mhm.
just creating by real wood that. So it's pretty much like the picture right now, as you can see. And also the skylight is not the real skylight which have sunlight from above. We just put like lamp uh,
Mhm.
built on the skylight, so we can see like there is a skylight there.
Yeah, but that will make it cozy anyway. When
Yeah,
that it's,
that's
I'm
true.
looking at that place right now. I can imagine how I'm laying in the bed, and I have that cozy vibe around me. So yeah, pretty well, and good idea and good design for it. So I'm not expected to see something like that in the villa that we are presenting like today. But when I saw it, I was wow! I fall in love. Yeah, so yeah, and here is the bathroom. You already mentioned that. Probably like one small thing that I would like to add that you're not mentioned is the mirror, right? That I see. Mirrors is have the also their unique pattern. They will be made from the wood too.
Yeah, made from the wood. It's a carving from the wood. So
Because I know that a lot of places here in Bali that are producing something from the wood, and
Mhm.
there is a lot of wood. And yeah, guys, there is the slides. What is already we see slides with the bedrooms and so on. And I plan and propose to you, Evan,
Mhm.
move forward to the most important part of our like conversation. It's talk about money because our investors come here to make something to make some money on their investments.
Mhm.
So the first thing is that we have right now the special unique opportunity for our investors, because you already work with our platform, and we work in really well, and you come to us and offer to enter in the proper project on the early stage, and for as for the early bird, you given to us the special pricing for that three-bedroom villa is $390,000, and for investors, it's showing around 23% ROI. And
Yeah.
normal pricing that you're selling for the market right now is $440,000. That's showing like 20% ROI. How these numbers are reflect the premium that comes and with architectural with such unique opportunities. So could you please explain to us how those numbers was figured out?
Yeah. Okay. So the good thing in this design, as you can know, every three-bedroom villa usually uh, built in very large area of land.
Mm-hmm.
And in our case, we built it in 1 hour of land. So in three-bedroom, 1 hour of will make you have a good return of investment, because
Mm-hmm.
we only compare with the same three-bedroom, but never compare the land actually. And you
Okay.
still rent with three-bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that kind of stuff is possible just because you're not using so much land, and
Yeah,
you put effort in the
to organize.
architectural design and
Yeah,
all that stuff, right? Okay, I
yeah.
see. I
Thanks,
see.
thanks to design team for that.
Yeah, of course. Of course, like design team made well, and I see the first mood boards that you're showing to us and sending to us in the beginning. I was thinking like, okay, how it will be matched, and I cannot even
Mhm,
imagine that you're creating something like that. And
mhm.
the second thing that I saw the placement of the houses, right, and they are pretty unique too.
Yeah,
They remind actually like small streets in Europe,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It's because we want to create such experience like walking in small street in Europe. That's
Hmm.
why we create them differently in every units, and you can walk there just walking. That's why the parking area is on the front, and
Hmm.
you need to walk there so you can feel like you are walking on the European small cities.
Yeah, with the fountain, right? This is
Yeah,
the
with the
fountain.
fountains. Yeah, the circle one is the fountain.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, guys. So what I can say to you and what I can say to the Binaryx investors that the project on Binaryx will be available not for that money that I just show you, but for the 350,000 compared to the standard price 390,000. And thank you so much to the Room Archipelago that you are coming, guys, to us in the one of the first, and for such discount to our investors, because this is like one of the unique greatest opportunities. And
Mhm.
in the nearest like plan it will be another villas, because the numbers are significantly delicious for our investors. And
Yeah.
guys, I will gonna invest with my own money into that villas, and I propose you do the same, because it's so important and it's so great opportunity for everyone, because you're able right now to make so much money on the initial investment, and the initial investment 40,000 less than the market price. And I know that guys already made some sales, but for us as the platform and the partner, they are helping to us to bring the better opportunities for our community.
Mhm.
So yeah, I have another questions, couple of the questions about the investments, returns, and so on.
Mhm.
And you saying that Villa approximately will be sold for 425,000 upon the completion in September of 2026. Six.
Yeah.
Can you break down how that calculation was made?
Yeah, because it's Bingin right now is extremely high demand
Hmm.
in everything right now. Everything is ramping up. Infrastructure, hospitality, entertainment, and everything in Bingin.
Hmm.
So that's why we can pretty confident to raise that up when the land after the construction finish.
Have you
That's why
make
the value. Mhm.
Yeah, have you make any compare with the properties that somebody is building in Bingin too? I mean, with the same square meter and so on.
Yeah, we actually compare with another development as well. So it's like it's projected, right? So we
Hmm.
also see the projected numbers as well on other competitors. So it's really reasonable to
Hmm.
grow
Okay.
this projected value.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
I'm asking this question because it was like part of our due diligence and compliance process because we
Mhm.
are looking for other developers, we are looking for other proposals on the market, and we always choosing between like a lot of projects on the market that are
Mhm.
still in the construction stage. And
Mhm.
we choose that project because that project can give the better expectations of returns about the unique
Mhm.
architecture, unique design, and the differentiation approach.
Yeah.
I'm just sharing my experience, and we calculate price per square meter, and in
Mhm.
that project, it's less than the projects that are already constructed, and of course, that given to us the opportunity to understand that even that price for 125,000 can be more than the price right now properties have. So that
Mhm.
like one of the greatest unique opportunities. And the second really interesting and like really interesting and specifically for us and for our investors important point was the rental income from that property.
Yeah.
And from your projections, we see that number was around $70,000 for a
Yeah.
year. But
Mhm.
right now, for us and our expectation and our understanding of the market, we lowered the price up to 50,000 per year, and we are
Yeah.
calculating the net returns on that price. And cash flow is around like 4.5 thousand dollars monthly we get from after some expenses and so on. But on your forecast you have around $7,000. Could you please
Mhm.
share more details about how you forecast and how you make that calculation for
Yeah.
on which information based?
Okay, so the forecast is basically based on our historical data. So we have the management company for Villa. So we use the historical data of Bingin. So we not calculated like flat in every month, but we have like low season, we have high season, and we also playing with the price as well in high season and low season. So we to make sure everything is booked like 80 at least projected in 80 something percent. So that's why the ROI is pretty good, and
Okay.
our calculation is based on data, historical data.
Hmm. And
Mhm.
of course, like probably area, right, making that more like attract more attention to the
Mhm.
villa, right, and
Yeah,
potential.
yeah.
Because you mentioned it already before, it's the Bingin, and a lot of people are coming there and so on.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's move to the next questions, and the questions will be related to the construction.
Mhm.
So you saying that construction started in September 2025
Yeah.
and will be completed in September 2026.
Yes.
So what is the key milestones like for you, and what will
Mhm.
allow you to build this within 12 months? Because
Yeah.
it's a pretty impressive project and a lot of handwork should be made.
Mhm. Yeah. Uh, it's actually is a regular timeline for us. It's 1 year in building a villa. So
Hmm.
in the first 2 months, we usually build the structures everywhere, and also the foundation and the structures of the buildings for every unit. And then the next 5 months will be focusing on the um, building the wall, MEP, and everything in like before we do the finishing.
Hmm.
And after that phase, after that 5 6 months, we will do like 2 3 months of finishing of the villa. and the last month will be like furnishing the villa. So for sourcing the materials like batiks and everything will be on the last one.
Hmm. But you're ordering them when? You're ordering them like in the beginning or in the end, because it's really important for our investors to don't have delays, you know.
Yeah,
So I'm asking such questions because I understand that always with the hand materials and all that stuff can be small delays.
yeah.
But when you plan to order that materials?
We usually order that materials like 2 months before. That's the
Mm-hmm,
minimum because they need to make like furniture. Me myself, I also doing the furniture factory, so I know how long we need to prepare all the
mm-hmm.
furniture or something like this is need to prepare like one or 2 months before we expect to install them on the
Mm-hmm.
site. Yeah.
From my point of view, you need a little bit more time for it, of course, and it's just like a small recommendation to start ordering something like that before, like earlier than 2 months, because with the Bali, with the everything, and with the local celebrations, that can become a delay.
Oh,
But
no, for furniture we ordering from Java. It's not from Bali. Yeah.
okay, okay. So
So
that's
it's
really
from
good.
Java.
That's really
Yeah.
good information. But of course, always there is another point of view that they're transporting the furniture. They can not fit perfectly, so they need to come it back and then bring it again. So that's like
Oh
small
no.
recommendation from my side that I
Oh,
see from other projects.
usually usually for the furniture, like we send them to here. It's not finished yet. So
Right?
we have a spare to install in here. After they can perfectly install, we do the finishing in Bali.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
Okay, I see.
everything can be under control for furniture.
I see. I see. Let's come to the next questions. Is like what is the timeline of the land ownership for that villas? It's
Is for 30 years, yeah, 30 years for the lease and
mhm.
can be extended after that.
Okay. So guys, it's a traditional leasehold for the 30 years, and
Yeah.
the traditional leasehold allow us to make that. To make that villas like really affordable, and everyone should have the possibility to invest into that, because that will bring them really good returns in the end. Okay, so I would like to ask also the questions, really important questions. I
Mhm.
was, like from one side, I was the good guy when I explaining like the project. I love the project and so
Mhm.
on and so on. But right now, I become like a little bit bad guy, and I can ask some uncomfortable questions, because
Mhm.
I trying to save our investors from losses, right? And we as a platform, we are building the community from investors that are
Yeah.
investing with us. Nobody with us doesn't lose money, and
Mhm.
everyone with us just make money. So
Mhm.
we trying to be really precisely and choosing the properties really precisely. So and of course, like we have some problems too with some properties, like
Mhm.
small delays in construction, or like changing the management company and so on. But this is the process, and this is the process how it's gone. But nobody doesn't lose money. I mean, like nobody doesn't left without the properties and so on. And why that become? Because we have like great experience of how to maintenance the properties, and we already bought more than 40 properties, and we plan to buy more, and we have a lot of
Mhm.
experience in that. So
Mhm.
I just would like to ask the questions and clarify some questions for the investors to be sure that they
Mhm.
will be protected in the end. So my
Mhm.
question is, what is the legal protection in place for investors for construction to end? I mean, what is the how investors will be protected if there will be some delays from the side of the construction company?
Mhm. Yeah, we are very careful with that because and we are fully transparent. So we use a legal entities to cover that. We make the agreement before, right? So and the agreement will be signed in front of notary as well for the project completion, for the timeline and everything, and so on. That's why we can lock everything in front of the notary with the guarantee. That's
Mhm.
why. Mhm.
Yeah, and guys, from your for your understanding, what we are right now doing with we are communicating with Room Archipelago about
Mhm.
to have the penalty if they will delay the
Yeah.
construction for some certain period of the time, and that
Mhm.
penalty will be like 1% per month. So that's
Mhm.
pretty impressive penalty for everyone. So you don't need to worry about your investments. And we as a Binaryx, we always thinking about our investors, and we as a Binaryx always trying to bring the best opportunities. And probably even if you will go to try to buy the property by yourself and invest in the properties by yourself, you cannot get such kind of opportunities and such kind of conditions that we as a Binaryx bring into our investors. And you need to think about that because that's like really a really important and great point. We have a lot of experience accumulated between the property purchasing, and we have a lot of experience already in the past. So we are just moving forward and bringing the better opportunities for our investors. So the next question is about the guarantees. What
Uh,
is the guarantees are specifically in place for the three-bedroom villas complex? And like, what is the guarantee for the construction? What is the guarantee for design stuff and all this stuff?
mhm. For the construction, we provide 10 years of guarantee, and for the MEP, we provide like 2 years of guarantee. And
Hmm.
also, if you ask for the design element, like probably like batik things or everything, artwork things, it should be the responsibility of the management company. If we do the management, we will responsible with that.
There is
Of
will be there
Mhm.
is will be any insurance for that design elements or something like that.
Yeah, if you need like design insurance, we also can provide like property insurance to cover that things. But usually it's just like for the management company. So like probably the customer break things, so it should be the responsibility of the customer and the management company to fix it.
Okay, that's really
Mhm.
good. That's really good to know. Uh, Thank you so much, Evan, for such kind of like questions and such kind of conversation. In the
Mhm.
end, guys, I would like to explain to you how everything this works in the Binaryx and how construction investments works in Binaryx. First, when you're entering and start investing with the Binaryx in the in the construction properties, you will have two phases. The first phase is the pre-construction funding, and the second phase is construction funding. The first phase is like around 30%, and when you are purchasing the tokens and the equity in the companies in the first phase, you become a shareholder of the LLC, and that LLC own the property in the end when it will be constructed. And always also when the we collect 30% of the funds, we have in our algorithm the gap that allow the property price and token price grow. So when you're investing in the first stage, you become the property owner and you can make money in the future because we have the curve with which the each token price is growing, and that meaning that when you're investing into some property, the next person who will invest after you, he will invest with a bigger price. So you need to take that chance right now, and you need to start investing right now in La Casa Española because it's beautiful property that represented first Spanish colonial architecture in Bali, and that have like more than 500 years of the history. And we right now getting the best price on the market and the best conditions on the market because we're working right now with the legal stuff. We're working with the developers to make them obligated with what they are proposing and what they are saying to the clients. And we sure that villa will cost really much bigger price than we are buying right now. And of course, that villa will generate significant 50 up to $70,000 per year from the rental payments, and that making that investments more attractive and interesting for everyone. So, guys, don't miss the chance. Sorry. So, guys, don't miss the chance and join that investment opportunity on Binaryx platform right now. Start investing in La Casa Española with Binaryx and Ruma Archipelago. Thank you so much, Evan, for your time today.
Yeah, you're
And
welcome.
much to join us to explain everything about the property. It was pretty interesting to hear from you about the properties. We also have other properties from Room Archipelago on our platform, and like all of those properties with a unique history. So that's bringing that's helping to us understand that guys come into each their project with the soul. So yeah, thank you so much for all your sharings, and maybe you would like to say something in the end.
Yeah. Don't forget, we are not rewriting the history, but we are making a new story.
Wow, such inspiring words. Thank you so much, Evan, and I
Yeah,
wish
you're
to
welcome.
good luck. Thank you so much, Evan, for being with us today. And to our investors, have good luck and start investing in La Casa Española with us. See you guys.